a wonderful mother, you know. She's a mother to all those who need love.
All those who need love.
All those what?
All those who need love.
Whose idea to put the roller blades on the...
The roller skates there on Roller Girl?
Right. You gonna take credit for that, or just
yeah? No, I'm gonna take credit for it. I'm just wondering if I should tell the truth on how I.
Come on, tell us.
I went to the Sundance Lab, actually, and you know, to work on my first movie, and it's really kind of great up there. And you go and you screen movies and stuff. And there's a wonderful guy up there, who's a projectionist that I kind of befriended. And I found out that Robert Redford sort of had a stash of movies. You know, like he had a sort of pristine print of The Chase and of The Hit, this Stephen Frears movie. And it turned out the projectionist had a porno movie. So I would sort of have these late night screenings up at the lab, you know, like after everybody went to sleep, you know, we'd all come down and go down.
And we'd invite all your friends over in the middle of the night.
And we'd be down there in the middle of the night.
Go into Redford's vault and watch his films.
Go into Redford's vault, you know, break in. He was going to kill me, but
I hope he's watching.
Break in, you know, and kind of screen these movies, and, you know, went through all the good stuff, The Wizard of Oz, you know, the last reel of The Wizard of Oz and The Chase, and got to this porno movie where it was just this girl roller skating around and stopping and looking in windows, you know, and she'd watch a couple have sex and then roller skate to the next, and I just, you know, well,
Roller Girl is born.
Roller Girl is born. You know, and also too, it's I think the name, cause when you write, you know, like the guy that the hot dog vendor is hot dog vendor.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? You just write hot dog vendor. I didn't have a name. You know, it was just Roller Girl. You know, and maybe I'll figure a name out later. And it just became.
Did the script that you wrote,
right,
you know, come from, in a sense, were you informed by, you know, sort of stories of porn stars who sort of had gone to the top, and then had lost it because of addiction, because of ego, because of...
Yeah, I mean, certainly John Holmes was a story of Shauna Grant, and you know, pieces of real porn stars' lives like Seika, you know, Veronica Hart, maybe to the Amber character, and sure, plucked pieces, but I also think I plucked as many pieces from any, you know, so-called legitimate celebrities, you know, movie stars, you know, who you've seen rise and fall and go through that. You know, essentially this sort of story is any of the Busby Berkeley backstage musicals, you know, the kid with the dream and the rise and the fall and all of that. So, but yeah, we certainly did pluck pieces from.
A couple of things that people notice about this film. First of all, is the opening shot.
Yeah. Yeah, the opening shot is one of those big, fun, show-off moments where you get to, you know...
Director stretch his stuff.
Exactly, where you get to go, I'm directing.
You
know?
This is my baby.
Yeah, and I think those are okay, you know, if they're well-earned, you know. That one isn't earned because it's the first shot of the movie, but in some way, to me, it kind of frees the movie up, you know, and kind of goes, have fun, you know, and this is going to be a long, winding ride, you know. And they're really fun to do. These long, complicated tracking shots are really fun to do. There's something great. I think the actors love them. You know, movie acting is so sort of pieced up and chopped up, you know, that they don't really get a chance. Very rarely is action called, like kind of like being on stage. Action is called. You know, the curtain comes up, and like 3 or 4 minutes later, their scene happens. You know, which is kind of fun for them. You know, to really act something through and let it breathe and let it happen.
I read somewhere that the films you love, Nashville, Robert Altman. Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese. Jonathan Demme.
Yeah. He's the best.
David Mamet.
Sure.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino's not in there, but might as well be included in that group, or not.
No, I think he's a wonderful filmmaker. I mean,
he just didn't inform your life or your ambition, your desires.
Not really, but certainly, you know, the success of Pulp Fiction helped a lot of people get movies made. A lot of people, you know. So in that regard, certainly.
It said something new, something different, something that feels
something
special.
That made a lot of money, that didn't cost much and was different. And, you know, that's a big deal, you know, and that's great.
I'm fascinated by you and the way you, I mean, you seem like a kid. How old are you?
I'm 27.
And here you are 27 years old, and you've got a big movie, a movie that everybody's talking about. You have wanted to do this since you were how old?
Born. I can't remember. There's only one other thing that I wanted to do, and I thought I wanted to be a boxer, but that was because I saw Rocky, and my dad said, I don't think you want to be a boxer. You want to be like Rocky? I said, I want to be like Rocky. He said, maybe you want to be an actor or a writer or a director or something like that. I said, yeah, that's right.
But you didn't really want to act at all, did you?
No.
You've never wanted to act?
No.
Because?
It's too hard.
And you respect it?
Yeah, it's the hardest job in the whole world, I think, you know, and I don't know how they do it. I really don't, you know. That's why I just sit back and just let them do it. And I have too many friends who are actors who would really kill me if I ever tried, you know. I would really be killed.
You dropped out of school because all you wanted to do was to learn how to make movies.
Yeah. That seems to me the only way to go, you know. I mean, film school was never an option. It seems to me to be a waste of time and a waste of money, in all honesty, really. I mean, certainly I had a leg up in that I was born and bred in Los Angeles, where, you know, to get a job on a film set is, you know, just as easy as, you know, wow.
And in Detroit, getting a job working for an auto
company. Exactly. So I did have a leg up there, you know. It surrounds you. But, you know, my film education really came from watching other movies, you know, and I think there's a scary mentality, I think, in film schools. My small sort of dealing with them is something that's really terrifying. I walked into a film class and it was about screenwriting, and this guy, the opening line was, you know, if you're here to write Terminator 2, just leave now. And I thought, well, that's terrible. Could be a kid in the corner there that wants to write Terminator 2. That's his vision. That's his movie. That's what he likes. Let him do it, you know. And the mentality of film schools is we'll start out with, you know, Potemkin. First day in class, here's Potemkin. You know, every kid in the class is going to just fall down. You know, what do you do? It's like they should do it backwards, you know. Start with Terminator 2 and work backwards and sort of and ease into this and sort of, you know, trace the heritage, you know, trace it back. Watch a Scorsese movie, which everyone sort of loves in the class and is very excited by, and trace back and go, okay, here's who he was riffing off of. Here's these patents that he has kind of built upon, you know, and study it that way.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's a terrific film, and you're a fascinating guy. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.